Rape between people who are not married has always been illegal. But until 1975, every state in the country had a marital exception that said a husband could legally rape his wife.
Only since 1993 have all 50 states had laws making marital rape a crime. But in many states, there are loopholes. 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell shows us how one lawmaker is working to close Michigan's loophole.
It started with a message on Twitter. A constituent wrote a lawmaker saying, "Did you know that there is a loophole allowing marital rape in Michigan in certain circumstances?" Now it's resulted in a bill.
If you take a look at the law, the first thing you'll see is that you can be charged with criminal sexual conduct in Michigan, even if the victim is your legal spouse. However, there is a glaring exception. You cannot be charged with criminal sexual conduct because you had sex with your spouse while they were mentally incapacitated. Now, to understand just how shocking this is, you need to read the definition under the law of mentally incapacitated. It means that you are drugged without your consent.
The loophole states that it is legal to sexually assault your spouse if you drug him or her without their consent.
Representative Lori Pahutsky says when she learned this, she was shocked. She says there are already numerous barriers to reporting rape. The fear of facing a he said, she said situation, the fear of not being believed, the fear of being judged.
I have been the victim of partner rape, and that was why I didn't report it, because it's so difficult to prove that this person you were in a consenting relationship with did something without your consent.
She doesn't want someone to not get justice, even when they have proof. That's why the Livonia Democrat has introduced House Bill 4942. It would literally delete mentally incapacitated as an exception for marital rape.
Frustrating to have conversations with people defending and explaining why this was something that was necessary to do. Those conversations were few and far between, but they did still happen.
Every adult, every person, every human has a right to their own autonomy over their body, and if they are not able to consent, then it is assault.
Lori Kitchen-Bushell is executive director of First Step, a nonprofit in Plymouth that helps women and children escape domestic violence. She says every day she witnesses the courage it takes for survivors to leave and seek justice. She says she hopes this bill, that has 61 co-sponsors, both Democrat and Republican, doesn't linger in committee.
To find out that you don't have legal recourse because you're in a marital relationship, that would be devastating.
I think it's paramount that we start removing barriers like this so that victims of sexual assault can get justice.
This bill has not yet gone before the committee, but it's likely that it will. If you think it should move forward, now is the time to reach out to your lawmaker. In Lansing, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.